Hello everyone, welcome to Demella Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a collective reading and this is a message from the Galactic Council. I was just about to start my Instagram reading when the Galactic Council asked to send a message to you now. And before the read, I'm already feeling the energy of this reading. The Galactic Council would like you to know that all is well and that everything is working out for your highest good and the highest good of the collective, of humanity and of all. There is a huge energy shift as we now anchor into the Aquarian realm, and each and every single one of us are anchoring different light codes, some in the Piscean realm, some in the Aquarian, and some crossing over from one realm to the other. Each of us has a role to play, each of us has a part, and the energies will be playing out quite uniquely and individually as we are all creating our own different realities and our own unique loves, expressions of truths, desires, manifestations. So each of us awaken at different times, each of us evolve at different times, and each of us ascend at different times. So some of you are already feeling the flow and everything is already beginning to work out towards your desires. Others, you're still in the holding space where you are healing and you are learning. Others, you're still yet to begin your process, while others are way already right in the process of their journey. And they wish you to know that everybody being at different stages is perfectly divine, for we are all to create and to be and to expand in unique and different ways. And this is the message for those of you especially who have not been perhaps feeling the shift yet, or who are still awaiting for the beautiful breakthroughs and the blessings in your life. Spirit is saying everything is going to plan. You are doing incredibly well. It is time for you to focus on your well-being. It is time for you to really trust your intuition. As we break free from the realm of illusion, as we enter the realm of authenticity, love, the Aquarian realm, there are lots of almost fragments of old energy, tendrils of old energy which we are working ourselves through. And these tendrils, these fragments, these last little fragments of the old energy are causing doubt, are causing fear, make you second guess your intuition, almost wanting you to revert back to old ways of being, old ways of anxiety, old ways of doing, old ways of micromanaging, old ways of going over and over again in your mind, old memories from the past coming up, old situations cropping up. This is just you really releasing and letting go of the very old energies, the old ways of being, your old self. And Spirit saying you are really doing beautifully. A lot of you are thinking you're not doing enough, that there's much more you need to do, or there's something else you should be doing, or there's a way that you should be doing, or you aren't available enough for. And Spirit saying you grounding your energies, you doing your work, you focusing on your well-being is really allowing the best energy for you to come through at this time. The Galactic Council says there's so many of us now watching over. There's quite a lot of energy around Earth at this time. There are a lot of beautiful galactic beings around, surrounding, shielding, sending beautiful energies of love, raising the frequency, allowing us to be able to be in the space where we are finding ourselves without too much interference and too much negative energy. They're saying they're doing all they can to shield us from any influence which would take us away from what you want to do, from your desire, which is why you're feeling so much free will, because they don't even want to interfere with this. They don't even want to hold you back. And what they mean by that free will is a lot of us, a lot of you watching this, who are led, who are drawn to this video, to this channeling, to this tarot, A lot of you came to Earth with certain missions, certain lessons, certain things you wanted to do. You wanted to heal, you wanted to learn, you wanted to grow for your own personal evolution, as well as human collective expansion, of course, but for your own personal evolution, your own personal growth, your own personal expansion. So when you came here, you were the road that you had ahead of you was free. Of course, you created as you wanted to, but you were very protected and you were very guided and you were very shielded. You almost felt like other people just got away with anything, while you had to be very, you had to be very careful. You had to be very diligent. You couldn't just go out and do whatever. You have to be very mindful. It felt a bit almost restrictive in a way, where you really had to do 10 more steps than the average human in order to achieve one goal or to achieve a specific outcome. And this is because you had a very certain lessons and very certain things you signed up for individually, uniquely for you on this journey in order for you to complete it, because a lot of you, this is your last Earth mission at this time during this realm. If you do come back to Earth, it'll be a very completely different Earth, a very different dimension, a different reality with very different energies. So this is the last time you're in this realm of egoic separation, of us of this egoic energy controlling and manipulating. It's the last time you're in this dense energy on Earth. The next reality will be a much higher frequency. So there are certain lessons which you came here specifically to achieve and to attain and to accomplish and to heal, because your light was the perfect remedy for that energy that needed to be healed. Your light was the perfect illumination for that element of darkness to be transmuted to love. So each of you have very different abilities, very different timelines, very different times when you will align with all of your energies, anchor and then progress, anchor and then progress, because this helps you to anchor in your beautiful light into this Earth energy, into this Earth frequency, and also to assist the ascension. It can't all happen at once. So really release comparison to other people and other people's paths. You're all going to expand and you're all going to ascend at your own pace, at your own time. And this is that's the perfect time for you. Everybody's the fastest way to one's ascension and to one's awakening is at their own pace. So know that you are doing well. Know that yes, the energies might be heavy at this time and you might be feeling low in energy, tired, a bit stuck or a bit splintered in energy. And this is because you're simply doing your final healing, your final clearing. You are shedding the last layers as you then align to your soul destiny. The Galactic Council would like to understand that this is a huge expansion. This is a huge shift happening. When we here on Earth, we see it with human perspective. We see it very personally, only to how it affects almost your own self. So you're just seeing where you are lacking, where things aren't working out for you, where things are slowing. But on the greater scheme of things, humanity has shifted timelines. Humanity has shifted eras. Humanity has shifted realms. This is massive. And such a big relocation of energy requires some sort of integration, some sort of anchoring, some sort of settling of energies before that beautiful new energy can start weaving and really growing and expanding. And so the Galactic Council wants you to know that you are doing incredibly well. They are with you. All your guides, all your angels, your galactic team, they are with you. They are guiding you and they're assisting you, but they're also leaving you now more to your own, because now that you've completed all those soul lessons, you no longer feel that rigidity anymore. You're feeling a lot more you do you, and you'll see how that works out. And they're saying they really want you to allow that energy. It was the energy on which you were creating that realm, that 3D egoic realm of doing to achieve an outcome, as opposed to receiving your truth, doing according to the external world. that was the energy which was distorting your frequency. That was the energy that was denying you and restricting you from achieving everything you want to achieve from your abundance and your love. So this whole shift was to suspend you so that you can shift into the Aquarian realm. And now that you're here, do as you did before, create spontaneously, go and explore the world. It's just that this time you're doing it with your own energy. You're not doing it because other people are telling you what to do. You're doing it with your own exploration of joy, success, and love, and stability, and whatever you wish to explore, not with the convention, not with tradition, not with other people, not with your parents, not with society, not with culture, not with friends telling you what to do. So they wish you a freeness, a playfulness, a childlike innocence, a carefreeness in your exploration. You keep, it's almost, you are so, because of the shift, you had to be in these bubbles of energy where you were guided quite specifically as to what steps to take in order for you to anchor in you. Now that you've done that, there's this freedom, and they're saying it's this freedom that's almost causing a bit of anxiety and a bit of doubt, because now it's literally you being left to your own devices to choose what you want to do, to explore what you want to explore. And you're almost tentative because you don't want to make any more mistakes. You don't want to be disappointed because of the energies of the past. And they want to let you know, in this realm, it's very different results from what you did before. It's very different energies. So don't give up on yourself, especially now, because this is the realm where those dreams come true. This is the realm where that effort, that energy you put in proves fruitful, because now in this realm of authenticity, you creating in your authenticity is the key, is the main flow, is the energy, is the power that allows the expansion you've been looking for. So this is the Galactic Council saying you are doing incredibly well at this time. Ground your energy should you be feeling splintered energies. Know that everything is working out according to divine timing. When you awaken and when everything works out for you, that's the perfect time for it to land for you. But know that on the journey to that alignment, on the journey to those beautiful manifestations, you don't have to be suffering. You don't have to be in lack. Release the doubt, release the fear of the future, release the anxiety, release second guessing yourself. Allow your intuition to guide you. It's guiding you to support and to abundance and to your financial well-being, to sustain you as you are going through these changes, as you're going through these shifts. There is much abundance here for you. There's much support here for you. However, if you are anxiously focusing on the outcome, and if you are doubting yourself, and if you are very specific as to how things should go, that slows down the progression. That is when you feel the lack, because you are still the master of your creation in this realm. Don't forget that. Whatever you focus on becomes. And if you are focusing on the outcome, you are denying yourself all the beautiful abundance that's around you. If you're deciding how things should be, that you need this to be happy, you need this to be stable, you need this to proceed, again, you are denying yourself of the formless, limitless ways in which your steps could be manifest, which your abundance and your flow can come in. The more free and open and limitless and trusting and faithful within your soul, within that intuitive plan you are, the more you will really feel the shifts around you, and the more you'll receive the support in unexpected and blessed ways, in beautiful synchronized ways, in beautiful synchronicities, in beautiful miraculous experiences. But if you are holding on for it, you don't hold on for the miracle before you live. Don't hold on for the good outcome before you move on. Allow yourself to be in that space of happiness and goodness and joy now. That is what calls it in. Your energy calls what you want in. Don't forget that. And as soon as you are waiting for something before you do something, you're waiting for this money to come in before you do that, you're waiting for that relationship to happen before you are happy. If you keep postponing to you, it means because of this manifestation or that manifestation, it means you're still holding the physical responsible for your well-being. Understand this. It means you're still defining yourself absent success, absent love, absent abundance, because you are waiting before you can live it. And Spirit's saying right now, you need nothing and no one to be. That was the biggest lesson of this lockdown situation, where everything was removed, and yet here you are, still living, still breathing. So you can now start doing what you love and allow that to be the reason for you doing what you enjoy. Spirit really wants you to go back to basics in terms of your mindfulness, your doing your affirmations, you're grounding your energy, you're raising your frequency, you're aligning your chakras. Go back to basics, go back to basics, go back to the I am a soul in this human form, go back to the laws of attraction, go back to raising your frequency, go back to aligning all of your dreams and manifestations. Really center in those energies. Align with the mastery of this vessel, the mastery of human ways of creating. Yes, you are a beautiful being. You're a beautiful galactic being, angelic being, light worker, star seed, a healer, human, all of you. You're beautiful beings here having this human experience. But in this human experience, the laws of attraction are as follows. Whatever you focus on, whatever you believe becomes. This is how you create as a human being in this vessel. So for you to allow the beautiful soul within you to manifest in these miraculous ways is to you to remain in that space of tranquility and happiness and ease, and not give in to fear, not give in to anxiety. And if the energies are thick, if the energies are heavy, if you're feeling tired, rest. If you need a time out, take that time out. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take it moment by moment, day by day, really feeling your energy, really aligning with your grid, allowing yourself to be led and inspired by your soul, by your guides. And don't doubt what you feel, what you know is good, what you know is true to you in your heart. Don't doubt it. Release everybody else and what they're doing. You are a unique being. The way you are going to create, the way you are going to receive your abundance, the way you're going to fall in love, the way you're going to be successful is unique to you. This is the realm of authenticity. No two energies are alike here. It doesn't work here. This is the realm where you are creating your reality, and nobody knows what you're doing, and you don't even know what you're doing because you're discovering it from your soul. So it's really having true faith now. This is what true faith is. Faith isn't, I need you to believe as I believe in order for me to believe as, in order for me to feel justified in my beliefs. That is the old ways of faith. That is that rigid, controlling, organized kind of religious views of faith where everybody has to have the same view. One God, one way of being, one way of doing. As opposed to you being the infinite God creating yourself. And as you allow yourself to discover you, you allow the divine to discover the you are. And this realm is you being in your authentic truth. So this is a huge shift from how you used to create. Spirit is like, this is going from playing tape cassettes in a Walkman to MP3 files to Bluetooth Wi-Fi. Those are very different from Bluetooth, which is, you can't even touch it. It's frequency, to a tape, a cassette tape, you know. They're saying this is very different energies. So understand why the pause, understand why the delay. It's not for suffering. It's not because you're not doing well. You're doing great. It is for you to get used to not doubting yourself, get used to not rushing yourself, get used to not needing other people to validate your experience, get used to not postponing to joy, postponing to love, postponing to you, because you're waiting for something to happen before you can live. And Spirit says you're already alive. What are you waiting for? Allow yourself love and joy in each experience. Allow yourself what feels good guiltlessly. Don't feel guilty about what you're doing. They're not walking behind you with rulers ready to slap your wrists if you do the wrong thing. You do you. You do you. You'll be guided. You'll feel if something you're doing is not aligned to you, and you'll feel when something is aligned to you. And just keep following that feeling of well-being. That is your true guide. You are your guide to you. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. abundance. And see, it feels like a great message of empowerment, and for you to trust in you right now, and also not to give up. Don't give up. You're doing so great. The energies are intense as we're shifting. They can be heavy, they can be you can be tired, or you could not be feeling them at all and you're having a great time. Spirit saying everybody is experiencing it different ways, because all of you are different and all of you came in this strategy to anchor different things. Those of you who signed up for particularly heavy lessons, there's some of you who really decided to take on quite the big unawakened energies, because one, you are quite a powerful being from a very high frequency, so you could navigate those energies where other beings could not. So you signed up for quite big, if you're thinking of a video game, you know, at the end of the level, like people call it the boss, you decided to tackle that energy, like I'm gonna go for that guy. So you started off of those energies, and which is why right now through this transitioning it might be a bit heavy, because you are really shedding a lot of deep energies and very big energies which you were transmuting and healing. But understand that that energy of heaviness is going to be replaced with the counter opposite in lightness, the counter opposite in abundance, the opposite in love. So know that you are destined for great things. Every single one of you is. And don't discount the work that you have done. You are destined and deserving of good things. You really, really are. Okay, let's pull an oracle card and see what else we receive. Oh, look at this. How synchronistic. 3, stability. Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. Yes, Spirit saying, do what makes you happy. Do what brings you joy. Trust now. Take that leap. Take that huge leap into your destiny. And as you keep doing what you enjoy, and Spirit saying, the energies are so different at this time. In the past energies, when you were doing what you enjoyed, it took forever. Spirit is saying, is giving me a vision of maybe say an artist or a painter, where maybe it took you a while to start, and then you had to really get people to support you, and then you really had to promote your work, and even after that it really took such a long time before anything picked up, and then you're still hoping to do a gallery exhibition, but it was very delayed, because in that realm doing what resonated with your authentic flow was not compatible with the frequency. It's like if you were trying to play a CD in a cassette tape Walkman, it won't even fit in. That's how odd you were as a frequency. You just did not fit. But in the Aquarian realm, you do fit. It's a perfect match, because this realm is authenticity. So you doing your unique self is beautiful. It's harmonious. It's synced. So now as you begin, it's so much easier. It flows. You will get the support. You will receive the person. As you just keep taking those small steps towards your direction, the doors open miraculously. You don't have to actually even search for people. People come to you. But you are not used to that, nor do you really believe it. So you're a little bit tentative, and you don't really want to do much, because you don't want to be disappointed again. And Spirit is saying, this is the time for you to do it. This is the time for you to go. This is the time for you to allow. And you are waiting for a sign. Spirit saying, go. Just do. This is your sign. We've been showing you feathers, giving you insects, giving you nudges, giving you numbers, giving you colors, we have been shining the whole spectrum of signs and symbols to you, and you're still waiting. And we're like, just trust and do it and see what happens. And as you see what happens, you'll discover something new. As you discover something new, something else will open up. As that opens up, something else will open up. This is a whole new different realm. And allow yourself to do what feels inspired. If right now you are inspired to rest, knowing that your spark for action will come through soon. But if you're inspired to action, if you're inspired to paint, if you're inspired to sing, if you're inspired to dance, if you're inspired to study, if you're inspired to have a new romantic relationship, then go out there, put yourself out there, do what you love, because that's where you're going to meet your partner, in doing what you love. You don't have to wait for them to do what you love. Do what you love. That's what calls them in. Doing what you love calls everything in. And now in this realm, as you create your vision, number 3, it's stability, it's stable, it's synchronous. The moon, manifestations, rainbow, promises returned, unicorn, Pegasus, flight, the stars, the stairways to your destiny, your kingdom, your heaven. Do you you're really encouraged to take that leap of faith at this time, and to trust. You don't have to wait for the physical manifestation for you to know things are going well. Your energy is what's manifesting it. Your energy is what's pulling it in. And as soon as all the components are ready, snap, it appears like magic, and you're able now to carry forward and move on and create your beautiful dreams and your beautiful vision. Let's pull one more. Spirit says one more. Okay, there we go. I'll be getting 3s all day today. And look, 38, unicorn portal. And 38 makes an 11, so that portal. Focus on your light, listen for a message. Yes, focus your light, listen for a message. So as you do what you love, as you surrender into that playful energy, that is when you are then honing in within your light. You see, your light is love, your light is fun, your light is all that brings you happiness and joy. So as you tend to you, as you follow your call, as you do what you love, as you allow yourself to go within and to listen to your inner voice, that is when you're focusing on your light. That is when you are centering on your energy, on source energy. And that is when you get the clearest messages from your soul, the clearest nudges, the clearest promptings, the clearest ideas, the clearest beautiful insight. And that is when you are then really truly receiving the beautiful messages you've been wanting to, and the guidance and the assistance you've been seeking really within you. And here we are, you're going through this beautiful portal right now. You really, really are. And as you do what you love, it's almost as though you're following your light. If you're asking for a direction, you're asking for a sign, you're asking for a direction, Spirit's saying, you having fun, that is the direction. You having joyous experiences, that is the sign. You allowing yourself ease and restfulness and peace throughout the day, that is the light, that is the sign, that is the direction, that is the path. Because that is the realm of creating within your authenticity, ease, fun, excitement, joy, happiness, not suffering, not micromanaging, not exhaustion, but allowing yourself stillness, not being hard on yourself. It does not mean you are lazy. It means you are finally looking after yourself. Self-care, self-love, self-nurture. Don't be so hard on yourself. Focus on your light. Focus your light by focusing on your light, and listen for a message. When you are simply really focusing on what makes you happy, on your truth, don't worry about anybody else and what they're doing. Excuse me. If you need to take time off, take time off. If you need to spend time on yourself, spend time by yourself. If you need to get creative, get creative. If you need to dance, dance. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Let's see if I can put it out here. I think it's going to be slippery. It has to be right here. So you can't really see this. Anyway, do what you need to do. Do what really allows you happiness, what sparks joy within you. That is what focuses your light, and in that space, that is where you get your crystalline energy. And Spirit's also bringing a message that going out into nature resets you and allows you to focus on that light. Doing your meditation allows you to focus on that light. Frequency meditations, crystal meditations, lighting a candle, looking in the flame, you're there. And that is what they mean by going back to basics. Really doing that which allows you that peace, that tranquility, that presence in any which way you want to do it. You don't need to do it in a way that other people need to do it. You don't need any reference other than following what feels good to you. You are the best reference to that energy. And it really does shift you into a beautiful space of abundance and manifestations. Especially if the energies are a bit heavy, Spirit is saying, especially if you're feeling the energies are heavy, because some of you, yes, you are releasing really intense soul cycles, and it's not easy for you to trust people again. It's not easy for you to trust situations again. It's not easy for you to trust Spirit again. Even saying these words are like, I hear you, but you know, and Spirit's saying, we feel that, we know that, and we acknowledge it, and it's normal for you to be tentative, but we wish you to trust now and know that the energies in this realm really work within your faith and your self-belief and your self-love and the trust in your vision. That is the magic ingredients to you creating in this realm. Okay. Veliatari kia zetries kia miozot vietai kiet. Vius kia turi kia mialet kia zot kia tiri vies kia tes. Vialom miates kia zet kia kuturi zia kia metri kia lot viates. Kia zut ria kia liaket via zukumiak kia liates kia tur kia tes viet. Via lot kia lekies kia vozoturi kia mia kia tries kia tus. Via let kia lea mia zatiri kia zakutriet via lia kia tries. Via lot zoturi kia ze kia tiriet kia miotos. Kia yed via ziata kia liata zia yozu kia ziemiates kia lotori kia tezet. Via zod via lia mia zatri. Via zod via lia treziotri zotri. Via zod via lia treziatri. Via zod via lia treziotri kia lia zamiata lia kiates. Via zoturies kia ziatiri mia zakiatari kia lote kietes via lot. Ziatis kia zoturi kia miates. Via lotos kia taries kiates. Via lotos kia zuturia kiates. Via latas. Trust your eye. Trust your sight. Trust your deep vision. Trust your deep wisdom. Do not shy away from your power. Do not shy away from that truth that you know courses within your veins. Do not shy away from your joy. Do not shy away from your happiness. Do not shy away from your love. Do not postpone from you. Do not postpone you. Feel you. Breathe you. Allow you. Be you. Be you in each and every single moment. Be you. Express you. Show you, allow you, love you, breathe you, be you, be you, be you. And this is what creates that which you want. You have always wanted you. Be you. Trust your vision, trust your sight. Trust your eye. Trust your love. Much comes through for you. Truly, truly, truly. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter coming through in Pisces to bless you, to bless you. Pisces 12th house energy, those deep energies, your soul, to the depths of your soul, those dreams, those desires, that light of yours. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter coming through to bless you. The wheel is turning in your favor. It's turning, it's chiming, it's weaving in your favor. It's time for you to trust these energies. Trust it. It's you are literally opening up portals to your fortune, to your fame, to your joy, to your happiness, to your love, whatever you're reaching for, your health, your wealth, your well-being, your prosperity. Look at that, the Lovers, divine love. Your galactic team, the galactic team really wanting you to know your power. The Magician. They're saying it's time that you understand the power you are. It's time for you to understand the divine being you are. Four of Wands. Two more, Spirit, just two more. Thank you. Five of Wands, yep, and the Ten of Swords. This is what is clearing out. This is what you are releasing. This is what you are stepping out of. This is what the energy that is being released from you. The Five of Wands. You doing what you don't want in order to please others. This is people pulling you this way and that because no, you're not allowed to do this. You can't do this because of your gender, your race, your culture, whatever it might be. This is you being pulled this way and that. This is you not being allowed, feeling restricted, feeling tied up, feeling that you can't really take action on what you want because of other people's visions, other people's expectations, other people's validations, cultural beliefs, traditional beliefs. This is you not taking action on what you desire because of others or other expectations. And then the Ten of Swords, these are the heavy soul cycles you've been learning. This is you being pinned down again, other people's points of views, other people's rules and regulations, other people's beliefs, other people's validations, expectations upon you, your own self-doubt, your own, the knowledge of the external world, the physical world, that controlling ego. And these are the energies that are being shifted out. Some of you releasing five-year lessons, some of you 10-year lessons, some of you 15-year lessons, some of these lessons from childhood. You came in here already anchoring in energies, already starting to transmute very heavy energies. And Spirit's even saying 5 times 10, 50. Some of you on a 50 cycle, and you're wondering, well, right now I'm in my 60s or in my 70s. What do you mean there's much coming? And Spirit's saying there's so much coming. You came here to transmute a lot of energies. Don't release aging, allow becoming. You're eternal. Release aging, allow becoming, allow expansion, release deterioration. Release aging, release deterioration, release decreasing, allow becoming, allow expansion, allow evolving. And this is the energy you are stepping out of. This grief, this sadness, this betrayal, this heartache. Some of you really went through incredibly painful, unforgivable, unexplicable. It would bring grown men to tears if they could hear some of your stories, okay? And Spirit is saying that we acknowledge this, but also acknowledge that this was the lessons you came through to heal, because the darkness, or the unawakened energy rather, you experienced, that was the counter, that was the opposite to the awakened light you are. And this was why you came here, to heal this, to shine a light on this, to transmute this to love. And you have done this. You've completed these cycles. You've wrapped this up. And you've left this realm, but you're still creating, you're still acting like you're in this realm. And they're saying that is why you are feeling this integration process, is to assist you to really acclimatize to the new beautiful energies you're working in. From the 10 of Swords to the 10 Wheel of Fortune. Yes, luck, prosperity, good fortune, things working out in your favor. The wheel of fortune is spinning right now, weaving your beautiful destiny and your desires to bring them through to you. As you align with you, as you do what brings you joy, as you work on your vision, as you center and you ground your energies, miracles happen, beautiful synchronicities happen. Jupiter is in your favor at this time. And look at the snake making the infinity, and there's another infinity with the magician. It's time for restoration. It's time for a balance. It's time for a harmony. It's time for you to really understand the beautiful power of the light you are. It's time for a shift. It's time for beautiful experiences that you've been wanting to manifest, but understand they will manifest in unexpected ways and unexpected outcomes, because you're creating from a very high frequency now, which is very different from anything you've ever created with before. So understand that this is a beautiful process that's happening right now, and that you're doing incredibly well, and that the Wheel of Fortune is working in your favor, regardless of what situations may seem at this time. You are ascending to divine love. This is the divine love energy you're working with the masculine and the feminine energies co-creating with one within you. You're creating within your higher self. This is number 6, again, balancing, harmony coming through as you create within the truth of you. You are raising your frequency to divine love. Gemini energy, air energy, that heart chakra energy. Your heart chakra is opening and expanding. You're asked to have a loving mind and a wise heart. Let your heart, let that feeling of well-being be what you follow, and let your mind be loving in whatever situation you find yourself in. Really allow yourself love at this time. It is truly the key to you, and this love is uniquely yours. Nobody can tell you how it feels. Nobody can tell you how to manufacture. It's not like the manufactured love you've been seeing in reading in books and seeing in movies. This is a love born of your soul. You're really here to discover it. And Spirit's saying the more you allow yourself that energy of clarity and knowing, it really brings in beautiful energies where you are aligning, and that clarity and that knowing is you focusing on what brings you love, focusing on what brings you joy. Because here you are the alchemist, you are the magician, you are the wizard, you are the witch, you are the creator of your reality. You are all of these beautiful experiences, however it resonates with you. You know your power, you know your gifts, you know what you want to achieve. Allow yourself to have faith in your creative power. Allow yourself to have faith in your joys, in your expressions, in your truths. And this is Spirit saying, trust, your manifestations are coming through. You are such a magical being. You do not understand the magic within you. And now that you are shifted to the Aquarian realm, you are going to start to understand it, because now finally there's so much which is finally awakened and available. Not only you and your consciousness, but there are certain magics, there are certain ingredients, certain energies that have woken up in this realm, certain frequencies, certain wavelengths, certain passages, certain walks, certain paths, certain doors that have now been unlocked in this realm. So there is so much more available than what you have ever known. So as you release your desires and your dreams from looking like what you have known, and you allow them to become something unknowable, you can't even imagine that it's going to turn out that way. That is when you allow it to manifest with all the beautiful new ingredients that have woken up in this realm, which allow so much more love, so much more magic, because it's more akin to you. It's born within you. Yes, you're going to feel a lot less human, because humanity has been conditioned to be a specific way. So you're going to feel a lot less human, but you're going to feel a lot more at home, because finally the energy around you is echoing, is reflecting, is working with the energy within you. So you finally are working with the frequency of your soul. And with the Four of Wands, yes, it brings stability, a solid foundation. You're able to put down roots. You're able to start a family if you want to. You're able to build a home if you want to. You're able to build a stable career if you want to. You're able to do whatever you've been wanting to. It's a blessing. It's a stability. It's a solid foundation you are creating here, and it brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. This is you, the diamond. You're finally allowing the diamond to build your home, to build your relationships, to allow the frequency of your love to be. You're allowing your truth, yourself to create, and it's bringing through very a long energy, longevity, a solid foundation that lasts within your truth, that remains present. It's not fleeting energy. This is really beautiful divine energy that's coming through for you, and it's to anchor you, to bring stability. And Spirit is again saying stability is within your own frequency or flow. Whatever brings you love and happiness and joy, whatever is true to your desires, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want, that's your stability, that's your foundation. Really don't pay attention to the naysayers or those who are not awakening at this time. There are some who are still going to anchor in the Piscean realm for many, many, many years. There are some who are not going to awaken at all this lifetime, for maybe 100, 200, maybe 1,000 years. So for you to be asking of people their opinion when they're not intending to awaken for 1,000 years, of course you're going to be met with resistance and weirdness and weird looks and disapproval. So Spirit is saying you follow you, you feel you, you allow you, and that's the only energy you need to focus on, and allow yourself to follow your promptings, follow your nudgings, and have faith and truly believe, and know that whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling any heaviness, any tiredness, any exhaustion, any irritability, whatever you're feeling, ground your energies. Ask your spirit guides for clarity. Ask them to align you, align your chakras, open your chakras, ground your chakras, open that third eye, open that crown chakra to receive from your higher self. Ground in your root chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra into Mother Earth Gaia, that your dreams become manifest in the physical. Allow yourself that balancing, because you are shifting out of these heavy soul cycles, and that is what you are feeling. It is that butterfly out of the cocoon, and your wings are crinkled up, and there's still a bit of flakes from the chrysalis, and you're trying to just shake them off, but they're still clinging. And Spirit's saying, and that's what's happening. And they're saying, don't react at the clinging fragments, just breathe. The more you shake out your wings, the more you try to fly, the more you do your thing, the more those little fragments are falling off, because they can't stay on you forever, because soon, before you know it, you are taking flight and nothing is holding you back. Let's pull 2 more tarot just to conclude this message. Look at that, the Magician again. And yes, look at that. Spirit saying you are coming out of this lack. You're coming out of this feeling like an outcast, feeling like a freak, feeling like you don't belong, feeling lackful, feeling like you don't fit in. You're never meant to fit in. You are a magician, you're magical, you're powerful, you're extraordinary. And know that wherever you had lack, you're going to have abundance. Wherever you had fear, you're going to go love. If you have a craving for relationships and for people, you're going to receive a high frequency. Whatever you've been wanting, you're going to achieve it, because you are manifesting it within your truth right now. You are really coming out of this. Trust, you're coming out of this. And we've got double 5s, and 5 is all about change and challenges and releasing. You're not losing anything. You are truly gaining you. And here with the Spirit bringing out the Magician twice, you have so much power, so much magic. And it's time for you to trust and have faith within you. You are universe. You are source energy creating. You truly, truly are. Don't rely on the physical manifestation to know this. Know this, and the physical manifestation will be. Allow this, and the physical manifestation will be. Live this, and the physical manifestation will be lived, because you call it in by calling your power, by claiming your power, by knowing your power. This is a sacred time when humanity is going through a beautiful shift, and your guides want to tell you, your galactic team wants to tell you that you are doing really, really good, and your desires are protected, and know that you're not alone. You might feel like you're alone. You're not alone. You're simply being left to be able to feel your light more, to be able to really sense who you are without any other external interference. That's the only reason why you might feel that your guides and your spiritual team have almost left you, but they're saying they haven't left you. They are leaving the numbers, they're leaving the signs, they're leaving the feathers, they're leaving the rainbows, they're leaving the unicorns, they're leaving everything scattered for you, just to let you know you're on track, you're going the right way, you're doing great, keep going, do you, do you, do you. The biggest message they want to tell you is do you, do you, do what makes you happy. Do what brings you joy. When you do what makes you happy, when you truly do what brings you true happiness, true joy, true love, whatever is inspired from there doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't hurt you, doesn't injure anyone, because you are doing it to love. You're doing it to love. Your power is love. Don't fear it. And yes, if you have to say goodbye to some people, if you have to release some energies, let that go. It means you are just releasing all that which is denying you from stepping into your power. And remember, love would never ask you to be lesser than who you are. Love would never ask you to deny yourself your existence, because you are love, and love would never deny itself its own existence. You are so loved, you are so cared for, and you're doing great. And know that this shall pass, this resistance, this lackful energy, you are shedding it as we speak. And as you just allow yourself to ground your energies, to trust your intuition, don't second guess yourself, don't sabotage yourself, don't judge yourself. Really step forward within your power, claim your power, do that which truly honors who you are. The wheel of fortune is coming through. Divine love is in your favor. You've always been the alchemist. We're just here to remind you of that. You're coming now to build beautiful stability, as finally you are creating within the truth of you, the truth of your love, the truth of your soul, the truth of your existence. Blessed be.